Yo YouTubers, what's going on? This is EMD SD14R giving you a special treat into my Broadway limited collection, doing it PRR style. Let's start from over here. We got the Broadway limited California Zephyr sleeper. This is one that's for PRR. Then we got a Cato Amtrak observation car, track inspection car. Pennsylvania Road SD35, GG1, E7A and B unit, track mobile, and this is not a Broadway limited, but this is after an FM Trainmaster. This is a Mantua Jeep 20 that I've converted over to run on a Jeep 35 frame. Bismarck and Lake Erie SD9R, I'll explain that to you. And Project GP42M has finally started commencing, as you can see here. I'll explain that a little bit later. But let's go into the Broadway Limited. I explained to you this is one of the California Zephyr cars, the new nickel-plated ones that they came out with. And look how it looks compared to the regular paint. I mean, it looks more real, don't it? This would be the regular paint to simulate stainless steel or aluminum. This would be the nickel-plated or chrome paint that they got out today. This is my first Broadway limited passenger car that I bought. Got that for Christmas. And here's my PRR SD35 number 6039. It's an Atlas Gold series. This is one of my sound equipped DCC locomotives that I bought brand new. I've had this one for about 2 years or so. She's a great puller. She has great sound, great detail. She's got the see-through fans, as you can see. There's the rear of the unit right there. And then she's got the PRR logos. And then there's the front view. She's a great locomotive. I'm going to get an SDP35 hopefully soon. And this is the first Broadway limited locomotive I've ever bought. GG1 number 4829. I got this one when Broadway Limited first came out with their locomotive line, and this was the first Broadway Limited GG1 I bought at the time. I've had GG1s before, and they were from IHC, and they were good runners. But this one, the detail on it is just amazing. Pantographs and everything. It's got the plate here where you can change the sound or change it to run on either rail or pantograph. And here's the under detail. Great sound locomotive. It has a great sound in it. Great detail. I love the way the pantographs look and everything. See? Fully functional. All the sounds are correct for it. I love it. And then this is my Pennsylvania Road E7AB set right here. And these are great engines too. The sounds on them are amazing. Every detail is 100%. They even got the correct window for the B unit. I don't know if you guys can see that clearly. But like on Proto, like they have like the round windows, I think. On Broadway Limited they have the square windows, which are actually based on the prototype. So that's good. And here's a side view of them. And I'll couple them together for y'all. They got the close drawbar couplers right there. So those are great models right there. There's the front view. Got the radio antennas, as you can see. I keep that little foam there to protect them because they're not the brass ones. And here's my little track mobile right here. I bought this at a train show about a year ago. It's CP rail, and it's the DC version. The DCC version was a little bit more expensive, so I stuck with the DC version. And right behind it is another project of mine, 16-wheeled steel mill gondola that I custom built using an IHC frame, which was a rail and tie car for the project, which is the same frame I used for my steel mill caboose in my previous video. And then this is my Athearn FM Trainmaster. This is one of the old ones. They don't make them anymore, so I'm gonna get this fixed up and have it repowered and have DCC and sound put in it. It has a motor in it right now, but it doesn't have the drive shafts so that it's able to work. And this is my GP42 project. It's actually a Mantua shell riding on a modified Athearn frame, and I will show you that right here. It's from A-Line. The frame's from A-Line. See, there you go. And it's got a Mishima motor in it. This actually was one of the projects talked about in Model Railroad magazine back in 1987 about how to modify an Athearn GP35 frame to accommodate the Mantua GP20 shell. And all you do is you just, where you see the silver at, that's where you cut or fire away the metal on both sides of the chassis, and then you file under here where the tubes would be for the railings, and then you can basically just put the shell right on the frame and you're ready to go. So that's what I was doing. And this is my Bismarck and Lake Erie SD9M number 455. The reason why it's an M is because I added an extra reserve tank right there and relocated the air brakes to the underside of the unit right here. That's why it's a SD9R and SD9M. And all I had to do is just paint that styrene right there. But I did that a couple years ago, and it's a great locomotive. She hasn't given me any problems. She was actually the first SD9 I bought. I bought it from a store in what was it called? It was in King of Prussia. Closed down a couple years ago, and she's just a great locomotive to have, and I'm very happy that I was able to get her, because it's not easy finding those particular engines sometimes. So they're good. And I'm giving you a quick update on project GP42M. I just decided to go ahead and remove the nose and the battery boxes. And as you can see, when I did that, that's when the front pilot decided to split like that. So, and here's the front view. So I got to fix that. I'm trying to figure out a way how to do that. I'm thinking about using styrene for it. But, I mean, once this nose came off, it just popped open just like that, and I'm like surprised about it. But I told y'all about the crack already, so I kind of was expecting it, but I wasn't expecting it to be like that. So I got a lot of work to do with that. And once I get that done, she should be ready to go. And that's basically it for PRR style. My updates anyway, just to give you a glimpse into my collection, my Broadway Limited and my Broadway Limited collection. I mean, these are the only Broadway Limiteds I have. The two E7s and the GG1 and the California Zephyr passenger car. And this is my Atlas SD35. This is the only Atlas SD35 I have. They all have the Quantum sound system right there. There's the boxes. right there.